So we left off on page 330 and Chazon Ovadia volume 4, Halachot Shabbat, and we are talking about the concept of michzikim vasheli number 2, and we ask, is there michzikim vashel looks like cooking in a secondary vessel in Kli Sheni? So we said we rule according to the later explanation in Tosafot that there is no michzikim vashel in the secondary vessel. So if right now I make a chai on Shabbat, right? Let's say I want to be lenient. Like what Yosef says, Me'ikar adin you can make in Kli Sheni. Tov le'achmir to make Kli Shlishi, right? But if definitely somebody did and he didn't know, he didn't do avera, it's just better to be mahmir. So now, Kafeh is 100% allowed.
No, with the hair.
With the hair you can do Kli Sheni.
No, he said, Rabbi sorry, I'm saying no because I know.
Yeah.
He said, put the water first in second cup.
Kli Shlishi bekitzu.
Drop it to the third cup, and then put the cup.
The coffee.
The green one.
Yeah, the green one. Me'ikar adin you don't have to.
The green one is the
Tea, Me'ikar adin we say Kli Sheni it's allowed. Tea, chai.
I'm on the coffee.
So coffee, how is it
The
different?
green coffee.
I understood. That has a hell inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I put in Kli Sheni nana?
Yeah.
Raw nana.
Yeah.
Do I have to do Kli Shlishi?
No.
No.
Oh? So how hell is any different? What's the reason nana we allow? Because Kli Sheni
Doesn't cook.
lo mevashel.
No mevashel.
How is the nana any different than hell?
No different.
No different. When I say hail, I'm talking about Hebrew hail, yeah, not English. The word hail,
Right.
hail, yeah, the opposite of
What does that hell
Gan
means?
Eden.
It's,
I don't know how to call it. Carduminium, cardininium, something like that. Carduminium, something like that. The green. It's a Turkish coffee that has green package from Israel.
Let me see. I'm going to try.
and so that one is raw, you say?
Yeah, they have an additive that it's raw inside.
Right.
כן, cardamom.
Cardamom. Mom.
C-A-R-D-A-M-O-M. Cardamom.
Cardamom. Yeah.
חשבתי את זה
They say it's healthy. It's also tasty.
Coffee.
Okay. So now, let's say number 6. Ari John, come John.
Bed Mulari.
Are onions and garlic considered spices? We learned that in Kli Rishon, that's pouring from Kli Rishon cooks. Pouring from Kli Rishon is cooking or no?
Yeah.
Ari John.
Yeah.
Pouring from Kli Rishon, directly Kli Rishon Samavar, directly on the item. It cooks the item or no?
Yeah.
So we learned that it cooks a little bit, the surface. It's called mevashel kedei kilipa. Remember? Some say that the pouring does not cook at all, and certainly soaking in secondary vessel does not appear like cooking.
בקופי можно жили?
Huh? נכון, but coffee is already cooked. But we're asking something that it's not cooked.
But Rabbi, is it the matter which samavar or some?
Let's say a person has sugar. Here, Eliyahu. Let's say, Eliyahu, if a person has right now sugar that it's not cooked, not processed, raw, mamash raw. He wants to make right now on Shabbat coffee without sugar. Is he allowed to pour directly from the samovar on that sugar or no? Not allowed to.
No.
Why? Because irui from Kli Rishon, pouring from Kli Rishon, is going to namirzi. It is mevashel. It is 100% cooking. And therefore,
That's if we know sugar is not processed. Or
our the cheap sugar,
okay.
cheap sugar, not the regular cheap one, $2 box, $2 a box. Usually they are processed. It's usually the white color, and it's not organic. It's a regular processed sugar. It's not healthy at all. Somebody told me that sugar is mamash like drug.
Да.
It damages also the body like drug.
Yeah, big time. The white sugar is the worst.
Вообще не нужен.
Yeah.
You want out of sugar bread? Illegal.
Illegalize it. We have Shakol. Yaakov, who's the third?
Говори, вам налить?
He's not thirsty, maybe.
He's not thirsty. Давайте вам нальем, мы скажем шакол.
But he's not thirsty. You don't say bracha if he's not thirsty.
Well, you guys saying you sing it. He's all drinking.
Yeah, but it doesn't count because he's not supposed to say bracha. When the third one counts? Whenever he's allowed to say the bracha.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Давайте.
Yo, Jonah. Birshut morai verabotay.
Шамаем, а что, не буду шамаем ждать?
Я пить хочу.
Давай, садитесь.
Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niya bidvaro.
Спасибо.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so but what was the conclusion about the noodle? Remember cup noodles? Soup with the hot water.
We said that it's a problem after you took out. It
Yeah.
depends on the reality. I don't know what the people eat it or not.
It raw.
Right. It was stopped at if the noodle was edible or not by itself. And then I said yes, you can. And he said no. We stopped
I don't know
right
the
there.
reality. You have
Right,
to
that's
check
what
the
I'm
reality.
saying. А как это теперь решить?
You have to check out the
You know
reality.
that,
Is it an edible thing after it was cooked or no? The manachama, the hot soup. Instant soup it's called, right? I think
soup, yeah. I mean,
that's what he's asking.
I'm sure it's pre-cooked, those noodles. That's why you put water.
So it's not all the same. Jess is going to show me right now something, but that's one thing. There is different types. Some of them are edible, Yaakov, some of them are not. If they are edible after it was cooked, people eat eat it, then it's no problem. But some say that even if the macaroni is edible, the spices they add to that, they are not edible. So you're gonna have to first pour the hot water over the macaroni that it is edible, then add spices on top of it. In it. Read. Listen. If it's allowed, לערוד מים חמים מנה חמה. אין לערוד מים חמים מכלי ראשון הועיל על מנה חמה בכמה סוגים של אבקות המרק יש רכיבים ביושבים ולא מבושלים. He says, Rav David Yosef says, some of the ingredients inside your instant soup are not cooked. The spices you add, he says.
All of the spices.
That's what he says. So I told you, it all depends on the reality.
Separately, Chapajo.
Right. Some of them come separately.
Yes,
Some of them has inside.
Most of the one in Israel, they're inside. The
So
Israeli
it depends. I told
concept is
you.
inside.
So what does it say? Is it allowed? Or
This industry of the instant soup is very wide industry.
Not allowed.
It's not one soup. It's so many of them.
not?
By the way, don't eat that because that's not healthy at all.
Right.
Calcium, all the way to the top.
Sodium maybe, no?
Sodium, calcium, yeah.
Sodium. Calcium is healthy.
No,
I wish it'll be calcium.
sodium. Too much
Yeah,
sodium.
salt. That's why they
Too
keep it
much
preserved. The
chomer
salt.
meshameh.
Yeah. All the garbage. Better to fast that day.
Seriously?
Do you know fasting is very healthy for you? Mehmet. It's healthy for you to fast, Yaakov. You have to do it weekly. Once a week, Friday, do it.
לא, שובבים נגמר, לא?
That's not enough for health, I'm
לא,
saying.
אני אומר, אבל שובבים.
Yeah, Shavim finished.
You're right. You're right.
The best thing, don't eat stuff that will turn to sugar.
Я с тобой
in your
буду
stomach.
дойти.
That's the best stuff.
У нас будет six-pack с тобой.
3 у тебя, 3 у него.
Six-pack. У нас будет. А потом мы будем
He
измерять.
said that we're gonna have together 6 packs. Said 3 by him, 3 by him. Partner up. Okay? And therefore, certainly soaking in the secondary vessel does not look like cooking, okay? And a rabbinic doubt leans towards leniency. So since we see a debate, since we see a debate in regarding a rabbinic law, we lean towards leniency. Therefore, what Shulchan Aruch wrote that about not soaking spinach. No, it's a wrong word over here. Refers to a kli rishon. No, I think it's kulias ispanini made a wrong translation here.
about mint, maybe, no?
Basically, only in Kli Rishon you're not allowed to. However, but Madichin means pouring from a Kli Rishon, therefore it's not allowed to. Or it refers to after transferring them to the secondary vessel. Secondary vessel.
First you have
Then
to touch
you're
the
allowed to
walls.
in secondary vessel.
First you have to touch the walls of the vessel and then put it.
Da. Exactly like you said. Then it counts like second Kli. Okay, let's see number 5. So bottom line, remember, a person is allowed to put something in Kli Sheni because Kli Sheni does not cook. Pouring from Kli Rishon, some say it is like Kli Sheni, but bottom line, we hold that it does cook a little bit, the surface. Therefore, it's not allowed to pour directly from Samavar, from the hot kettle, directly on top of tea or on top of anything that is not cooked yet, and you're gonna pour directly, he's gonna cook it a little bit.
How about on Osvo, you allowed to?
No, on Osvo, you have a different problem of reheating the liquid.
No. For example, you're losing the liquid.
Right, it dries out.
The dry
So you're not allowed directly to pour, not even if it's not directly, it doesn't matter. Not allowed to pour from Samavar.
Samavar.
Not allowed to. Unless you're going to put the pot of the Osvo very close to the spout without any airspace. Then you'll be allowed to.
Yeah, very close. When you put it very close.
Yeah, you need 2 people to do it. You're gonna hold it? Ah, David Efata. Mashiach ben David.
Moshe is coming.
You know, his Rashi Tavot is MD.
Yeah.
Mordechai David. Is for now MD. Tomorrow is gonna be Mashiach ben David.
But so is MBG.
MD. Okay, number 5. Is mint considered a spice, and what are the practical implications? Mint, etanana. It can be said that mint is like a spice that is permitted in a secondary vessel. Yeah, even though it's very hot, despite the temperature. Yeah, despite how hot it is.
Depending, you mean depending.
Despite it doesn't matter how hot it is. Despite. Что он написал здесь? Что-то не то. Despite, yeah. I'll double check that. Okay, number 6. Bottom line, a person is allowed to add nana into a second vessel because it's considered to be like spice. And spices needs to be cooked in Kli Rishon, not in Kli Sheni. Kli Sheni does not cook. Tamam. Period. 6. Are onions or garlic considered spices? Бог Джорав Бехор.
Опять лицу пошел делать.
Коль сказали.
It does consider spice, but the cooking doesn't apply to them.
Onion powder.
Onion
And garlic. Says Avadia, anything primarily used to add flavor in a dish, like onions or like garlic, is considered as a spice and is allowed to be put into a hot secondary vessel. Kli Sheni.
Yes.
You put right now osvo on the plate on the langri, right? And your kafgir, the ladle, the matzeket, very hot because you left it in the pot for a very long time. When you take it and you put it in the serving plate, the big langri, it's not kli shlishi, it's kli sheni, because the kafgir, the ladle, was too long in the pot, became very hot. It's like kli rishon already. Putting it inside the matzeket and inside the plate will be kli sheni. You eat it, you say, ay, missing some garlic.
Right. You're allowed to.
He goes to the kitchen, peels the garlic, puts it inside the osovo.
Mutar.
Hot. Palakas osovo.
Mutar doesn't matter. It's second.
Kli sheni.
לא מבשל.
That's not cool. Каждый день новая шляпа у вас. Бехор, что такое?
Сейчас уже по-летнему.
איפה אתה, בכור?
Чего вы расселись, я не понял.
А где вы, בכור? Что будет? בבח עומדת.
מה שחברותה, תודה,
כל הכבוד.
שעשתה шоу там, תודה.
כל הכבוד.
Хорошие уроки дает, очень.
ברוך, I'm very happy for him.
Вокруг женщины окружили, не дают пройти.
Кто это?
חברותה говорит.
Якуб, да? Стра Якуб.
Да, что я
כל הכבוד. I'm very happy. באמת. בוחרים people learn תורה, כל הכבוד.
Да, она очень сдает.
He was your Havruta?
We used to learn, yeah. In yeshiva.
Where, in Mansi?
In Monsey.
Он когда будет здесь, Рабай?
Он уже здесь.
I don't know. Здесь, you mean in our Knesset? No, he's in Queens here. I don't know, ask Bechor, he's driving.
Oh, Israel.
I'm happy, Am Yisrael, our Bukharians are learning Torah like this, kol hakavod. Men, women, kol hakavod. Continue, may Hashem bless all our Bukharians to continue study Torah. Also the Iraqi, don't worry, Iraqis are also included. All the Jewish nation.
Илья Мансур и Israel.
Oh, both?
Both, yeah.
Same place?
Yeah.
No, but one was 7 o'clock and the other was 8:15.
Right. Yeah, different.
Back to back.
Kol hakavod. That's how it should be, Rabotai. Yushvos should be done this way. Leilu nishmat, you're bringing a good speaker, give chizuk to the people,
8:15.
the best.
Hey, телефон
Телефон все. Я
כלי שני, לא מבשל.
Не переживайте, он нам ваш.
Не сварил он ничего не было.
Что, слышно?
Везде, вот где ты едешь, вот это проблема.
У вас
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй.
почему газ здесь не сок,
Трапси. А вроде ты знаешь, вот так.
Это все от него. Вот Карабас как.
באמת, 100%, 100%.
There's no...
And it is not a certain outcome
Я, ты, он,
that
и
will
он.
cook since Shalom John. Even those who are stringent about the secondary vessel would agree regarding spices, since the intention is only to add flavor in the pot and not to cook them. Why a person adds garlic? Right now he has osvo, he likes in the osvo, let's say palo, whatever it is. I don't know what people put. You put spices inside. Why put the spices? To cook the spices or the spice to get flavor to the food?
Flavor.
Flavor.
So says Ravadia, the one that says kli sheni is mevashel is a problem. Remember the easy cooked things, kale bishul? Remember? Ashkenazim say there is kale bishul. Remember Rabbi Eliezer Mimetz, re'em.
After roasting.
Huh?
After roasting.
Oh no, Rabbeinu Peretz is another chacham. He holds there's kale bishul, not roasting it. This re'em, you're right. But there's another chacham that holds that there is concept called easy cooked. Kli sheni doesn't cook regular things, but easy cooked things there is cooking. Says Ravadia, even according to him, spices will be not a problem. Because the intention of the people, whenever they put those spices in the klisheni, in the langri, in the serving plates, it's not to cook the spices, rather to give taste. Therefore, it's even according to them, you have no kavanah to cook it.
Rabbeinu, even though
When do we say klisheni is mevashel, something that it is cooked easily, when your intending is to cook that? For example, an egg. A person wants to take an egg right now, raw egg, he wants to make it boiled egg, soft boil at least. Cooking it on Shabbat, you're intending for the soft boil, for the raw egg to become at least soft boiled, right? You want it to be cooked.
But you're putting klisheni.
So, okay, there'll be a problem according to him, Rabbi Peretz. Why? Because
according to
it's
us.
easier to be cooked.
Not according to us.
בסדר. So he says, Ravadia, even according to Rabbeinu Peretz, that says there is a concept of kale bishul, easily cooked items, and klisheni will be also a problem. Says that's whenever your intention is to cook that item. However, spices, they're never intended to be cooked. If you put cinnamon in your food, do you care the cinnamon got cooked or not got cooked? You care about this? No, you care about the taste came out of it from it, and that's it.
can you say those garlic and onion as it is edible by itself?
That's another concept, right?
That's another concept.
Yeah.
So why would we worry about
The
cooking?
chidush is here, Yaakov, even if it's not edible by themselves.
Oh, the other spices is not edible.
Right, let's say.
Let's say.
Nevertheless, it says
Allowed.
allowed. Even in klisheni, in klisheni.
Cooking the raw egg.
It's like those spices from the soup. You remember?
By who? By Rabbeinu Peretz? Also by klisheni, you could be. Letter of the law. Letter of the law. Letter of the law. Just mahmirim don't do that.
Raw egg.
Yeah. I mean, he said raw chai. Chai. He didn't say raw. He said chai. He says chai you're allowed to put in kli sheni. Letter of the law.
Chai is more flavor.
But chai is more lenient because you don't eat it.
Because
Don't eat
you...
it.
just the opposite. What's the reason that mahmirim say it's a problem? Because you don't eat it. So they said the original roasting of it did not help
That's
it.
the reason I say you shouldn't machmir on egg.
You should be mahmir.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Again,
what
the
I'm
word should be mahmir. It's not halacha, not asur.
He's under fire.
Should be mahmir,
saying.
huh?
So somebody did it. And
What? Say, hold on, what?
You said the spices, you saw when it's on the fire.
No, I said clearly in the langri, whenever you're serving it on a table.
You eat off the
Nachon.
say,
But according to some opinions, kli sheni is cooking.
Oh.
Kli sheni mevashel. What are you going to do with that?
Even then, you could still add the spices because it's not for cooking purposes. It's only for adding the flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who said that?
Yeah,
Got
but
it?
now they're going against the Mishkan. Mishkan says second Birchot Kush, the second one that's it,
Does
doesn't
not-
cook.
You are correct.
So why would they even argue with that? I just don't understand.
You are correct. However, we have a Gemara. We're going to learn it. It's going to come. There's two ways to explain the Gemara. The Gemara says there's two ways to explain the Mishnah there. We're going to learn it.
Easy cook.
And one of the answers the Gemara gave over there, why is it not allowed? Because talking about something that is easy to be cooked.
Easy to be cooked.
So you see, there's a concept of regular cooking, and there are things that they are easy to be cooked, called kale bishul. Kal, naibritzi kal, it means easy. Kale bishul, easy to be cooked.
You hear this? Easy cook. Yeah, certain things are easy cook.
We Sephardim, bottom line, don't follow that kale bishul concept, because we explain the Gemara differently. We follow the Rishonim that explains the Gemara differently.
It was Ashkenaz?
And the Ashkenazim more following that. Okay, back to us. So, and it is not a certain outcome that it will cook, since even according to them, a secondary vessel possibly cooks, not certainly cooks. Vessel,
But we also should put according to Ashkenazim. Like in parentheses, put according to Ashkenazim only.
oh.
The easy cook.
So Rabbi Yosef says, even according to them, that they hold Kli Sheni cooks easily things, Kaleh Bishul. That's when you want it to be cooked.
Even
However, spices, you don't want it to be cooked. You want the taste of them. You don't care about the cooking of them. Therefore, even they will allow on Kli Sheni. Even the Mahmirim opinion. That's the Chidush. Fahmidim?
even Ashkenazim going to allow it because it's not for purpose of cooking.
Very good.
It's for purpose of number three.
Taste, flavor. Spices. Okay? And it is like an unintended act which is permitted. Pasik Reshe, that you don't care. It's דבר שאינו מתכוון. You're not intending for it to be cooked. Especially since the main ruling follows that secondary explanation in Tosafot that there is no michzik mevashel appears like cooking in the secondary vessel at all. Okay? Michzik mevashel. Very good. Mevashel. You guys, I told you, this doctor that put a white gown and he goes to the office thinking he's a doctor. Has a white gown, I have an office. So the person puts a white suit on Shabbat, comes to his office, называется Kanesoi, thinking he's Shomer Shabbat. Look at me.
Back in Russia, the barber also used to put the same.
The white gown.
My brother was.
Why you say no? Why you say no? He has everything. He has the office, he has the name, he has the tag, he has the white gown, he has the secretary, he has everything. What he doesn't have? The knowledge of medicine. How can you become a doctor not knowing the medicine knowledge? So how can a person, Rabbi Moshe Shomer Shabbat? Did you even learn Halachot Shabbat to be Shomer Shabbat? So what is it called? You Shomer Shabbat? Banomash, if you don't learn Halachot Shabbat.
Not even the shogeg.
That's why you have to learn Halachot Shabbat, Rabotai. Bechor says, oh, Taki classy, wow, Taki class. You have to learn Halachot Shabbat also.
Of course.
Bueno.
Кто
Fine.
учит Halachot, тот счастливо живет.
Very good.
למה לא בחור? אליה,
Very good. Next.
Главное в счастье.
Number 7.
whoever learns halacha lives a happy life.
Number 7. Does a secondary vessel cook a sharp food items? It's called davar harif. A cook. Vessel cook.
Those really cook.
Huh?
Those sharp really cook.
Davar harif.
Как это на Moshe? What do you call that thing? Jalapeno.
Yeah, if I want to add jalapeno to my osavo. Hot osavo.
Clear shot.
I want to cut jalapeno, tak, boom, throw it inside the langri on the table.
Allowed.
Hot langri,
Langari, yes.
the serving plate.
100% allowed.
It's spicy, bechor, jalapeno.
No problem.
On some garachi, это тоже горячий. Combination of them together, what's gonna be?
No problem.
Wow.
It's gonna be mutar.
Let's see if you are correct.
מותר בשבילה.
At least according to us.
לא פשטה.
Maybe Ashkenaz different opinion.
A secondary vessel does not cook even spicy food. Therefore, it is allowed to slice a lemon into a hot chai. You want to slice a lemon, put it inside a hot chai.
Yeah,
And the hot chai, palagas, just put the hot water inside. Second, allowed or no?
yes.
Allowed. Do you know, Bechor? Yaakov, when you put lemon inside chai, you gotta be careful not to put the peel of it also. Some people slice it like that, throw it inside the cup. Big problem. Problem.
Why?
Not because of Shabbat, because of bugs.
I think of bugs inside the peel.
There is insects on the peel. There's insects. You have to check clearly, slowly, that there is no any dots. Sometimes people think, это просто природа. Это не природа, Johnny Dedesh. This is bugs.
Black pepper and eggs. Можно?
Yeah? Yeah, palakas. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn that it's allowed, yeah.
Black pepper.
Yeah.
Перчик.
Перчик, yeah.
That's called harif.
Вот так нельзя делать, вот так, шаббат.
Grinded,
А так можно.
yeah.
Даже вот это наши
Grinded,
лимоны,
not allowed.
наши лимоны, которые, они же гладкие.
Do you know, I told you also orange juice. You gotta be very careful with orange juice. Bechor John.
Can is no good.
It has many times bugs. You know, Bore the builder, Baruch Avraham, he told me his relative in Ponyukto went to get learn how to check for bugs. The rabbi said that orange juice has bugs. No, it can be. You don't see. Okay. They put it inside the mash. Regular mash.
Что это, блядь?
Marla. Was like this. That relative come to him, says, listen, we no more oranges into the house. What?
From the store?
Yeah, from the store.
The brand name ones. They don't take.
So what?
Together.
Says, yeah, a lot of bugs in them. Wow, there's a kashrut agency on it.
Yes.
Kashrut.
OU doesn't get
It says the kashrut agency only says there is no non-kosher ingredient added. But something that comes from nature called bugs, we're not reliable for that. You hear this?
Если они каждый...
Orange juice. He didn't believe. He said, I don't believe. He told me to me in front of everybody a few times. He said, I take it. I said, do it in front of my face. I want to see. He says, I was shocked. He said, I take it 2 or 3 times.
Лимон, да, значит? Не надо, скажу, писать.
Этот orange juice, или limonade, whatever it is,
А лимон?
same problem. They have on the skin,
Insect scale.
yes, mamash insects. You can, if you look carefully, you'll see it. The orchards, знаешь, что бехор, all the trees. Как называется это?
Где это роща?
Yeah, I said to him, I don't know how he said.
Окей.
Where all the oranges grow, all the trees. Machine comes, takes everything as is, goes through, чеки боша, там все проходит.
Поляна.
So then the bugs that is on the skin slide into your drink.
It's already crushed. Rabbi.
Huh? It's not crushed. Not crushed, no.
The Irish brands are
How you saw the
Unless, Bechor, it's a Jewish company. Jewish companies, they are usually good. Yeah. But I'm telling you, in many breakfasts, I see this, I tell people, don't touch it. The orange juice. People don't know.
oranges, thank God, I don't like it.
They filter it.
Wait, so how do I check it? Is it a white claw?
I don't know exactly all the way how to do that, but that's with the mash.
Orange is my house. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. If it is American company or a Goyish company, usually they're not following our standards.
Yeah.
So the whole unit is not really,
Huh?
the whole unit is not
Any kashrut agency not necessarily answers for the bugs,
only for the purpose.
for the ingredients. Bugs is up to you. That's their standards. So don't think, oh, it says here, kashrut, kosher. You gotta be careful with that. That's a Bechor is not eating anymore malina jam. Malina's raspberry, strawberry, this jam he doesn't eat anymore. Even it says kashrut on it. Kosher, it says he doesn't eat.
How come?
Why? Because it has bugs.
Jam has bugs.
Yeah. What do you think? Mashiach is gonna wash for you semi-trailers of strawberry? Huh? In which world do you live? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's impossible. Not only that, it's not possible. Raspberry, malina bechor has a lot of bugs. A lot.
Я их не трогаю. Как вы сказали, если я иду в ресторан, там малин стоит, я там уже ничего не трогаю.
Very good. Very good. Unfortunately, kashrut restaurants with kashrut put malina on the table. How you put malina on the table? What is this?
Or strawberry they put.
Strawberries. It's very bad.
А что это невозможно?
Невозможно. Strawberry, невозможно. Raspberry, невозможно. Because as you wash it, it falls apart. So what they do, they put it. How you put it? They don't wash it. It's impossible to wash it. Physically, it's impossible to wash it. Как вода попадает, он падает. No, even with any type of water hits it, it breaks. 100%.
A lot of bugs.
Blackberries also.
Yeah.
Strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. Blueberries is a way to check, but it's also, be careful.
Yeah. That's a don't think bechor. Hey, how much monkey? How much nas? Bale. Problema, Johnny the dish. That's what I'm telling you. Be careful.
Broccoli, fresh.
Don't make mistake.
Fresh cauliflower and broccoli also. A lot of it. You can't clean.
And same
Бракли
thing.
тоже, поэтому я их не люблю.
But bechor, shalom, but there is
They use frozen.
there is a kosher way to grow them.
Yeah, greenhouse.
In the water.
To grow them different methods that there is kashrut comes with it. It's very expensive. Not everybody can afford it. A restaurant cannot afford it.
A bag like this is like $7. Frozen.
Чего?
Broccoli.
Бракли?
Дорого, не все могут. But if you want it so badly, there is option of kashrut. People pay for organic. This thing, $20. What? Organic. Your bags. Yeah. No, I'm saying people ready because they understand it's important for my body, they pay top dollar. When it comes to kashrut, they approach it differently. They have to think that kashrut is much more important to your body than to your neshama than the healthy to your body. It should not be downgraded, the kashrut.
What about girl? Stock of girl.
Yeah, that's also a problem. Bechor, last time you ordered oshpalo, you have to be careful.
Что?
The garlic cannot be completed inside the palo. You have to tell.
Ресторан?
I don't know. I'm not saying pistaran. I'm telling you. You order palo anywhere in the world, in your house, restaurant, in Miami, anywhere you go. Zubiki adzel nada. Почистить, then throw inside. Do not put it complete inside. Could be a problem of bugs. Not once, not twice. You open your garlic, you see there's bugs inside.
Все, я им выпишу тикет
Да.
на $500.
Чеки ходит. Тоже дома это скажите. Sometimes you make
Он
palo.
знает уже. Я же хаосов Тору каждый месяц делал плов. Раба не разрешает. Он говорит, там пил и потом положил.
Okay. Very good. Continuing.
Да, он по порядку крывает.
Вот сейчас четверг будет, в воскресенье будет там плохо.
12 числа будет плохо.
Okay. Although,
Здесь 11.
let's go. Although in the laws of the prohibition and permission in the secondary, Isur ve'eter. Now, Bechol, question to you. Kli sheni doesn't cook, nachon?
Yes.
Good. Question to you. If I see a goy, how am I going to present it to you? Okay. If I have a soup of a pig,
Of what?
pig, svinya,
Так.
I have soup of pig. A guy eats it. He takes kosher spoon into his hot bowl soup. Kosher spoon becomes kosher, becomes taref or no?
Если вы его потом помоете,
Помою я. But do I need to do hag'ala or no?
Yeah, because it's hot.
потом вы должны ему мику опустить.
No, mikveh don't need. Mikveh is once in lifetime.
Окей.
He took that spoon, my kosher spoon, the guy. He got confused, whatever. He put it inside his pig soup, eats it. Hot soup. Palakas. Krisheni.
Agala.
Do you need to make kashrut for the spoon or no?
If it's second,
Параша, потом просто параша. Да, заходи.
если это клещери второй, то ничего агала не надо. Но если это directly, там
So says Rav Ovadia Yosef, when do we say klisheni doesn't cook? For the Shabbat laws. Pig is not allowed on regular days, also on Shabbat day. Doesn't matter when. So it's not Shabbat law. It's kashrut laws. For kashrut laws, klisheni is mevashel to take the taste out from the metal or take the taste in to the metal. So therefore, you will need to do agala. Got it? So don't get confused as Rav Ovadia. Oh, across the board, klisheni, ace card. You know ace card?
yeah.
No mevashel. No, Habibi, no.
Well, go easy, that's Shabbat only.
Right, that's only for the laws of Shabbat.
Ша-
Okay, parasha, давай.
Сейчас гость придет. Ай, моя, давайте, хорошо.